Hi, I'm Associate Professor Ting. So welcome to the briefing for the Master of Applied Research in Social Sciences program, the MRES program. The MRES program is one of two graduate programs in the School of Humanities and Behavioral Sciences at SUSS. The MRES program offers a Master by Research degree, integrating across the different social science disciplines. This program broadens your perspectives regarding applied social science issues from a multidisciplinary angle. The curriculum, comprising a blend of individual assignments, group projects, and oral presentations, trains individuals to design and conduct research independently, empowering them to translate their ideas into projects that make an impact in the real world. With courses spanning research methodology, data analysis, and social science disciplinary knowledge, as well as an emphasis on the master's thesis, the program curriculum covers all the key aspects in the research cycle, from research design to data analysis, while allowing students to develop and synthesize their own research interests and ideas. This program emphasizes using social science knowledge and developing or applying research to address evolving society issues. These are some of the areas that the program focuses on. For example, students can opt to focus on applied issues in social sciences or on topics in positive psychology and well-being. There could also be other possible research topics that are not listed here. One of the key program outcomes is that students should be able to translate their research skills and knowledge into applicable outputs and projects with real impact. The program is intended for graduates who seek to gain research experience in the social sciences, as it equips them with the advanced research and analytical skills needed to conduct research independently. For those who are interested in pursuing a career in academia, the program trains and prepares students to build up a stronger foundation in research and analytical skills so as to improve their chances of admission to a doctoral program. For those who are interested in a research-oriented career, for example, to work as a research associate or as a project manager managing research projects, this program provides opportunities for students to gain more research experience. The program is also suitable for those in more applied careers. For example, for those in doing policy-related work in government ministries, or those in other organizations but working on relevant social science issues. On average, as this is a Master by Research program, part-time students will take about 3 to 3.5 years to complete the program, while full-time students would be able to complete it within a shorter time frame of about 2 to 2.5 years. The minimum candidature period for the program is 1 year, while the maximum candidature period is 5 years. Students will need to complete 60 credit units to graduate from the program. 20 credit units will be towards the coursework component, while 40 credit units will be for the master's thesis. This illustrates the curriculum plan for the MRES program. Students are required to complete 2 compulsory courses, Advanced Social Research Methods and Design, and a second course, which could be either Statistics and Data Analysis or Qualitative Research. The compulsory master's thesis accounts for 40 credit units out of the 60 credit units in the program. Students will also have to complete 2 out of the 3 elective courses. Do note that 2 of the courses listed here in our curriculum, Economic and Political Development for Social Wellbeing and Qualitative Research, are offered by other graduate programs in SUSS. Our courses are presented in alternate semester, either in the January or July semester. Every course is worth 5 credit units, except for the master's thesis. So courses with a course code ending with an E are blended E courses. So I'll explain more about what blended E courses are later. So here's an illustration of the flowchart for the progression of the typical candidate. In the first 2 semesters, students will focus on the coursework component and complete the 4 courses. After completing the required coursework, students will start to prepare for the qualifying examination, the QE. So this consists of the research proposal for the master's thesis and an oral presentation. Upon passing the QE, students will be confirmed as a master's candidate and they can continue to work on their master's thesis. When the master's thesis is completed, they'll make the submission of the final thesis and do an oral defense. All of our courses are conducted either on weekday evenings or on Saturdays, and most of the MRes courses adopt a blended e-learning teaching style. So the delivery mode of the courses mainly comprises seminar-style teaching with interactive and collaborative learning through project work, online discussions, in-class discussions and activities, and in-class student presentations. There will also be a component of self-learning through online course resources such as lecture recordings and other readings that will be uploaded to the course website. The assessment strategy is based on a combination of continuous assessment and end-of-course assessment. The continuous assessments consist of individual or group written assignments, oral presentations, in-class participation, and mini research projects. The end-of-course assessment will be in the form of a final 3-hour in-class examination, or it could be a take-home research project. So the latter may be in the form of a research project involving actual data collection and actual data analysis before students have to do up a final report for the research project. In terms of the graduation requirements, students are required to maintain a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.0 for the coursework component. They would also need to pass the qualifying examination and the oral defense, as well as submit their final thesis. Do note that no letter grade will be awarded for the master's thesis. Okay, so for more information, you can also refer to the MRes program website, where details regarding the admission requirements, financial assistance, and the cost synopsis of all our courses will be provided. Right. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so I've come to the end of my presentation. Thank you for attending this online briefing. Okay, over to Associate Professor Lwin. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Ting. I am Associate Professor Marlar, and I'm overseeing Master of Arts in Applied Linguistics TESOL and Graduate Diploma in Applied Linguistics TESOL programs. Okay, firstly, I would like to explain that both MA in Applied Linguistics TESOL, the short form MATSL, and Graduate Diploma in Applied Linguistics TESOL or GDTSL, both of them are advanced academic graduate programs. In other words, they are not just a certificate, they are qualifications offered by a university, a recognized university. And the other unique feature of these programs is that they cover both the breadth of applied linguistics field, the field which studies how language is used, taught, and learned. So it will involve theoretical and empirical investigation of real-world problems where language is a central issue. So in this program, the courses offered in this program will cover field, but also I think in the chat, people are asking whether they can have a copy of the slides. Later on my last slides, I will include my email. So please email me and I will email you a copy of the slides. Okay. So to continue with my presentation, I was trying to say that both MATSL and GTSL will cover both theoretical foundations and practical skills. So in other words, the degree is essentially a degree in applied linguistics, but there is a specialization in this degree. We will focus on teaching English to speakers of other languages. So in a way, our programs will cover both the breadth of applied linguistics field and the depth in terms of teaching English to speakers of other languages. So it will involve those who speak English as a foreign language or second language. So very briefly, very quickly, just like to share with you that the program is relevant for those who are currently working as language teachers or professionals in educational context. But if you are not currently a teacher, a language teacher, not to worry. The program caters to also those who wants to start a career in this field. And the program is also suitable for those who simply have a passion for language teaching and learning. And if you want to pursue further degrees, further educations, for example, PhD in applied linguistics or TESOL, this program will be very helpful. And just to briefly give you an idea of what our graduates are doing, these are some of the roles that our alumni are playing after graduating from the program. As you can see, they include those teachers in the Ministry of Education, as well as teachers in private education centers, private language centers, and also managerial roles. Skip to the last one. So yeah. So I think just a few after this, just a few. So I won't go into details about all these details. What I would like to suggest is, like, I will just show the last slides with my program briefing video. So please go to these websites to listen to the briefing video. If you have any queries, please email me. My email address is here. So please email me and I'll send you the slides as well as any information that you would like to share with me about the program. Thank you very much. I would like to hand over to Nicholas for his briefing. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Marlar. Thank you, everybody, for coming in this morning. We appreciate your time. So I won't waste much time. How I'm going to do my presentation is basically show you two videos from the Graduate Diploma in Professional Life Coaching, and then two videos for the Graduate Diploma in Expressive Arts Therapy. I've responded to some of your questions already. I'll take one question live here. Specific to, I think it's Jasmine's question, about whether or not the Diploma in Expressive Arts Therapy, whether it can lead you, what are the possible job careers, right, after graduating. So regardless of whether the Expressive Arts Therapy or the Professional Life Coaching, right, it's a graduate diploma. It really serves to enhance your current qualification already in your respective area of work, right, and it can bring you to anywhere, so to speak, in terms of applying it in any context, right? This meant to be the case, and allows you to use it as a foundation to pursue postgraduate program, right? And specifically in Jasmine's question, in a master's program in arts therapy, that's also possible. Okay, so without further ado, let me just share with you my screen, and I'll send you the link after this, as to if you are not able to follow my videos, my presentation videos, you can visit the website on our university webpage, and then you can revisit my videos today. Okay.
Hello everyone, welcome to TESOL School of Human Development. My name is Nicholas, and I'm the head of program for the Graduate Diploma in Professional Life Coaching. In this video, we are going to level our understanding about professional life coaching. What is professional life coaching? According to the Harvard Blockchain Lab, life coaching is the facilitation of confidence and habit change. The University of Oxford People and Organizational Unit talks about coaching as a process of being challenged to make progress. To Tony Robbins, the famous life coaching personality, it is about helping individuals identify their goals and develop an actionable plan to achieve them. Oprah Winfrey, the iconic and incredibly influential figure in the coaching world, amongst many inspiring quotes, puts it this way: the whole point of being alive is to evolve into the complete person you were intended to be. And we can imagine what it would be like in the coaching sessions where efforts are put into helping individuals be the best version of themselves. For us at the Singapore University of Social Sciences, coaching has a developmental and preventive flavor to it. This is because we have been offering the Bachelor's of Counselling program for more than 10 years now and has served the needs of Singapore's counselling landscape very well. And whilst counselling supposedly let the clients bring their problems to the table so that it can be resolved, clients also want help to realize his or her full potential in their personal and professional lives. Hence, we started to provide life coaching education for degree holders who wish to prepare for a career in professional life coaching, and for others who can benefit from life coaching education in their current careers. Professional life coaching is empowering for persons in careers like counseling, social work, teaching, human resource management, business, psychology, and those in leadership positions. The skill sets will enable the incumbents in these roles to coach not only their direct clients, but also staff under their supervision. I hope this has been helpful for you to understand more about our graduate diploma in professional life coaching. At the heart of it, interested learners are professionals in their own right, seeking to value add to the lives of not only their clients, but those who they work very closely with as well. You're warmly welcome to join us on this journey of self-discovery and professional growth. See you around.
So that was a video about professional life coaching, and then the next short video is to share with you basically how we do our program.
Hi everyone, welcome to the S.R. Nathan School of Human Development. My name is Nicholas, and I'm the head of program for the Graduate Diploma in Professional Life Coaching. In this video, we will be talking about the Graduate Diploma program. The Graduate Diploma in Professional Life Coaching is designed to provide life coaching education for degree holders who wish to prepare for a career in professional life coaching. It's also for those who can benefit from life coaching education in their current careers. The Professional Life Coaching Program aims to empower persons in careers like counseling, social work, teaching, human resource management, business, psychology, and those in leadership positions. The kind of skills the students will learn are those that will enable the incumbents in these roles to coach not only their direct clients, but also staff under their supervision. The program provides students with flexibility, yet it maintains a certain academic rigor. It promises to expose students to the different theories and techniques of coaching. All these will equip students with the skills to combine psychology and a coaching process to promote growth and excellence. The Graduate Diploma in Professional Life Coaching maps onto the requirements for the International Coaching Federation's accredited coaching training program. Graduates from the program will be able to demonstrate the 11 core coaching competencies as stipulated by the International Coaching Federation under the following 4 dimensions. 1. Setting the foundations. 2. Co-creating the relationship. 3. Communicating effectively. And 4. Facilitating learning and results. However, for now, the graduate diploma will not enable graduates to meet the requirements for registration as an associate certified coach. This is because the 100 hours of coaching experience required can only be completed after the program. The good news, however, is that this program may form the basis for registration with the eventual development of a full master's program. This program requires students to complete 30 credit units of courses, which is the equivalent of 6 core courses, inclusive of a practicum. Just to give you an idea of what the 6 core courses are, they are theories of coaching, techniques of coaching, core skills and methodologies, coaching and change, coaching practice and practicum, positive psychology in coaching, coaching presence, personal and professional development. Students are recommended to complete 3 of these courses per semester. There will be 2 assignments and a written examination for every course. Students will need to achieve a cumulative grade point average of at least 2.5 to be awarded the Graduate Diploma in Professional Life Coaching. Lessons are scheduled on 4 Saturdays per course from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. with a lunch break of an hour. We have only 1 intake a year in July, so you're all very welcome to embark on this journey. Do take note that the maximum candidature period is 2 years. I hope this has been helpful for you to understand more about our Graduate Diploma in Professional Life Coaching. We warmly welcome you to join us on this journey of self-discovery and professional growth. See you around.
Okay, so that was for the Graduate Diploma in Professional Life Coaching. So I've already answered a few questions that you have asked on in the video presentation. Okay, and I'll take any questions after this, or if not in the chat later. Okay, now I move on to the Graduate Diploma in Expressive Arts Therapy. Those of you around, thank you for hanging around. Really appreciate it. Okay, so for Expressive Arts Therapy, similarly, I'll basically share a little bit about what Expressive Arts Therapy is about, a short video, and then the second video to show you basically what we go through here in the university. All right.
Hi everyone, welcome to the S.R. Nathan School of Human Development. My name is Nicholas and I'm the Head of Program for the Graduate Diploma in Expressive Arts Therapy. In this video, we'll be talking about what is Expressive Arts Therapy. I'll be featuring the good work of Dr. Jamie Marich, an expressive arts therapist who runs the Institute for Creative Mindfulness in the United States. For now, let me explain to you briefly what is Expressive Arts Therapy. It is an intermodal approach to counseling and therapy. It combines psychology and the creative processes for learning and initiating change. It is not just using one form of art, but using multi-arts form as a therapeutic tool to bring out our inborn desire to create. It can be using imagery, storytelling, body works, music, or the visual arts. This will allow us to foster growth, development, and healing. Let me now leave you with Dr. Jamie Marich. She'll be sharing with you what process means to her in her work using expressive arts therapy. It is not about attaining perfection, but the process through using the different art forms that will lead to progress.
Circles of 12-step recovery, there's a well-known saying, progress, not perfection. And it's always been one of my favorite recovery slogans, progress, not perfection. I like this idea of not forcing an outcome. And at the beginning of 2017, I was writing a poem about process, and the poem was called In Process. And a line in that poem is, what if we changed every mention of the word progress to process? So process reports, work in process, process, not perfection. So it's a twist on a well-known recovery slogan, yet in my view, it is a beautiful tribute to what expressive arts practice and process has meant to me. By definition, expressive arts therapy is the fusion. It's the buffet of different expressive practices. So writing, visual arts of many different kinds, dance movement, theatrics, dramatics, psychodrama, writing, music, all of these things can be included. And one of the things we emphasize in expressive arts therapy is to work with the fusion. So we naturally have that item on the buffet we may go to first. However, the item on the buffet that you may most resist is probably the one that has the most to teach.
In expressive arts therapy, we use multi-senses to explore our inner and outer world through the experience and creation of different art forms. The therapist will help the clients to communicate their feelings about the process and accomplishment of art making. And together, the clients use the creative process to highlight and analyze their problems and issues.
I feel like I got to use my powers for good for the first time. I've always loved graphic design, but this felt so personal, and it just felt so good doing it in a way that's never felt for me before. This is where the real magic happens.
Since the therapeutic work is based on the creative process and not on the final result, it is not necessary then to have a background or training in the arts to benefit from expressive arts therapy. Throughout the process, the clients learn new and different ways to use the mostly non-verbal language of creativity to communicate their inner feelings that were not previously available to him or her by simply thinking or talking about them. I hope this short video has been helpful to you to appreciate expressive arts therapy from the process perspective. It is fundamental in the work with expressive arts therapy. I'll see you around.
All right, so those of you who are actually interested to find out more about expressive arts therapy, there's actually a second video which I will not go into here for you to appreciate how arts therapy is being applied and in what context, right? The question that keeps coming up is basically, will I be certified, to basically apply expressive arts therapy? It can all be found in that video, but the short answer here is that the graduate diploma allows you to be trained in expressive arts therapy. Right, it doesn't mean that it's art therapy or music therapy, because expressive art is basically very broad. So you can encompass drama, you can encompass music, and art, and so on and so forth. Okay, so more information in the second video on our webpage, which I'll send to you the link in a while. Now I'll move on very quickly about the whole curriculum of the expressive arts therapy. All right. Okay, so essentially the expressive arts therapy curriculum, similar to the professional life coaching, essentially there is actually 6 modules in total for the completion of the graduate diploma in expressive arts therapy. Okay, 3 modules per semester, and you can actually do this within 2 years itself, right? Please take note that each module, like for example, the first 3 modules that will start in July for every intake, right? That can only be rerun in the following year in the July semester. So while you have the freedom to not take some modules in case it's too intensive, right, in that one particular semester, you can opt to take it in the following semester, right? But bear in mind that it can be quite heavy, right? A lot of our students, we are running this for the second time now, so that means our second batch of students that's taken off this July, right? We started the second run of this program already, but the first batch of students have actually highlighted to us it can be quite intensive, right? So the courses are usually on Saturdays, right? The whole day for 4 Saturdays for one particular module, right? And what's required of you to get through a module is to basically have your exams done, you have your assignments, right? And in this case, for expressive arts therapy, you have your reflective journals, right? There's a lot of role playing in the class itself because it's very applied. There's a lot of different forms of expressive arts being used in the different modules, so you can expect a lot of interaction. As a result of this whole COVID situation, we have actually kept the class size to about 20, right? Previously, it used to be about 25, maximum 27, right? But from this point onwards, right, from this semester onwards, this intake onwards, it will be kept at 20 to ensure there's a lot of safe distancing between each other and for safety of the instructors and for the students. With regards to registration, there is no direct registration for students undergoing this course, but it allows you to basically clock your training hours and also your supervised hours. It starts your journey, but it doesn't fulfills the requirement for you to be completely registered with an association, right? We are currently benchmarking our curriculum against the International Expressive Arts Therapy Association in the United States, right? So you'll be eligible after our program to only be registered as a expressive arts therapy educator or consultant, but not a therapist, right? In order for you to fulfill the requirement for being a therapist, you need to basically fulfill the supervised hours with a professional expressive arts therapist, or an art therapist or play therapist. Okay, and to submit your portfolios, your documentation directly to the association itself. We do not facilitate the registration to the association. Okay, yeah. So that should be about all. I'm going to get my colleagues to send you the link to the videos essentially on our website. All right, feel free to peruse them at your own free time, and I'll be able to take your questions later, right, when we have the opportunity to. All right, do come in to the live chat, and I'll be happy to take your questions directly. Okay, thank you everyone.